Hello, hello. Hello! We are back in CraftingCrew SMP, right where we left off, right by our house, which is really only a front of a house. There's not too much going on in there. I probably should have, oh well, I don't know if anybody else needed the night, but I slept. I want to see what's going on at spawn. Because there's definitely a couple new builds going on over there. But also I should probably actually have a little bit of a house. So I might as well start just digging out a little bit, and then we should be able to move in relatively soon. But I hope you're all having a good Saturday. I'm excited to play some Minecraft. Something about this world, I just keep wanting to come back and play here. But I figure if I'm gonna be playing, I should at least let you all see what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing. I don't have any plans for today. We've of course got, you know, some of our older plans, like maybe one day building a farm with the spider spawner. Maybe becoming a potion master. That's also some goal I want to maybe have a look at, learning how to make potions. And I definitely want to explore a little bit more of the food mod to see if we can maybe make some nice foods and start a restaurant almost. I think that could be really fun. But I definitely would have to at least get the book. Spider spawner farms can be annoying. Yeah, you know, I'll try my best if I do ever go back down to it, and then if it ends up not working, it just doesn't work, and then I can at least say I try, you know? It doesn't have to be good. Just gotta at least try. So that's what I'll probably end up doing, because we at the very least know where the spawner is, so we might as well go check it out. And then I get to learn new skills. But I think today we'll just see what's going on. There's a couple of people online that I actually haven't spoken to, I think, since the first day. So we'll see if any of them are actually here, if they're all just AFKing. But maybe we'll chat with some people. We'll work on digging out, you know, at least a little bit behind this. And actually, like, building rooms and stuff we can do later once we've, you know, dug out the area. Then we've at least got a little bit of a place where we can store our stuff. And then we'll see, whatever we feel like getting up to, we'll get up to. And I'm so annoyed I now have to break and gather this copper. It's just in the way. If it wasn't in the way, I'd leave it be. That was my first piece of copper ever mined in the server. But it's in my house, and then it has to go. There's no other choice. It's gotta go. We just keep making it a little bit bigger. You know, we're clearing it up a little bit so that we can maybe have some like ceiling blocks. Probably have to get the floor as well to get some like flooring. Could have waited for a creeper to come by and blow it up. Oh, that would have been smart. But then I would probably risk destroying my house, which I built, you know, so much time went into building the house that would probably... It'd be a controlled explosion, but not controlled enough. Oh well, we'll have to live with having a little bit of copper in my inventory. You never know when it could be useful. I feel like the only use for copper is, I think, lightning rods, which is a good one, and the telescope thing, but like we've got mods, so we don't need the telescope. Other than that, I don't know any uses for copper other than a decorating block, or building block. Oh, I didn't know we had copper bulbs. See, I'm not a redstoner, I just wouldn't even know. That's good to know. Yeah, sometimes they'll just, you know, I assume Minecraft knows what they're doing when they add a whole new block, like they're gonna have some. Should use it as money currency or something? Maybe, but then I'd be broke because I've left behind every piece of copper I ever did see. The toggable lamp, ooh, that could be fun. No, I think if and when I start up my shop, because I think it's gonna be a when and not an if, then I'm just gonna use coal as like what people pay me with. I think I'm pretty good about that. We gotta get the coal. Could have been a millionaire. If I'm a millionaire in copper, I'd rather be broke. First person with a zombie spawner gonna be rich. I mean, there's a couple of like just regular mob farms. I'm sure they get a bunch of zombie drops too. They're all pretty far away from spawn, from what I saw. So, I haven't seen them. A drowned drop copper, I see. Yeah, I don't know, I haven't worked a lot with mob farms. I'm doing good. I hope you're having a good Saturday. It's the start of your Saturday, which is weird, I guess, because for me it's the end of my Saturday. So you still have a whole day ahead of you. My day is almost over. But it's looking to be a nice weekend. We're actually finally getting some sunshine here in the Netherlands, which is a rare day when we get sunshine. So I've had a good day, enjoying the sun. And getting to play Minecraft. Only noon, that's crazy. It's already 7 p.m. here. Yeah, I saw the weather forecast for today and I was shocked. I was like, there's sunshine in the Netherlands? In this country? Never heard of before. And then I decided to stay inside and play Minecraft, because that's priorities, of course. Okay, might as well get the floor now. We'll add some flooring at some point anyway. But it's a sunny day in Minecraft too, it looks like. Actually, I spawned in and it was raining, so that's a lie. Ooh, that's fun. Always fun when people come to visit. 2 weeks for 2 weeks, so does that include King's Day then? I know lots of people are coming to the Netherlands for King's Day. Oh yeah, I was making a new pickaxe. Boom. Ooh, I mean, at least the airports won't be super busy, I suppose. An easy travel day. Nobody's trying to leave the Netherlands on King's Day. But then at least you have a, you know, you can enjoy King's Day and it'll be a good distraction. And I think we're almost ready to just at least leave this room behind. I didn't have any plans for interior. As much as I am a builder and I can do okay builds, I have never actually tried to make anything nice interiorly. So that'll be interesting. So let's see if I let's not leave this here. Corny joke. Corny jokes can sometimes work. Chest equals decoration. Yeah, I'm very much like a functional. Like I'll just have like a wall of, you know, my furnaces and like my crafting table. And then I'll have like a chest room and a bed, and that's all I need for my interior. But I want to maybe, you know, try a little bit. I think we'll probably be here for a little while, so I want to at least be able to not have this much of a mess. This is crazy. I want to get some sugar cane. And I want to see if I'm going to be able to make the cookbooks for the Cooking for Blockheads mod. Then I can see what I can maybe cook. I don't know how to get there. I've heard people talk about my house. Oh no, do I even want to know? This could be fun, a little chair. That's crazy. Being perceived in a world with other people. Like, I expect people to see the house, but it's like, ooh. It was sick? Nice. Okay, that's good to hear at the very least. My hard work paying off. Super smelter, swimming or fishing pool, chests, so many chests. Why are there more chests? Exactly. A cobblestone generator could also be fun. Actually, I suppose spoilers for my upcoming One Block World video, but I ended up deciding to build a cobblestone generator in there. Not that it's a massive plot point for the video, but I was like, oh, that's my first cobblestone generator. So I'm learning. Slowly but surely, I'm actually learning how to play Minecraft. And then we just... That's not how that works. Okay, there we go. I'll just keeping my chests outside, because why move them into my house that I've built for this very reason when I can have them outside? Boom. Yeah, you know, I mean, breaking the one block already gave me a bunch of cobblestone. Then I was like, you know what? I might as well make an actual cobblestone generator so I don't have to wait for it. I did definitely accidentally make obsidian. Yeah, I did do that. Very, very true. Very real. Yeah, a rookie mistake. As soon as I made it, I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. It's a canon event, you know? You gotta learn, and the best way to learn is by making mistakes. And sometimes I have to remind myself of that, so then I don't feel as bad when I make mistakes. Let's see. I want to do that. Got so much coal. Not enough, but, you know, a little. That's not what I wanted. I don't need this. I'm gonna go to the main island to also get some food there. And just to see what's up. But I want to see, before I do anything, if I can figure out the cooking for blockheads. Like, the getting a book. They have cookbooks. Let me see if I can find the mod description. I can read. Okay, there it is. I know there's recipe books, but how do I craft them? I'll have to Google it. Google's just not giving me answers. Google's usually better than this at Modded Minecraft. Oh! Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. If this works, that'll be very interesting. I will be also very shocked if this just works. But what else could it smelt into but a cooking book? Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Well, I've got the Cooking for Blockheads book, and I can craft... Oh, this is the one I want, because this one only shows foods I can make right now, and this one is the no filter, #NoFilter book. These are all the things we can make. Let's sort by saturation. Okay. So it doesn't look like we have any, like, added recipes. Because I think these are all... vanilla? Kelp? I didn't know you could eat kelp. That makes sense. I mean, maybe I can start a golden carrot farm if I get a lot of gold. That could be a choice. Let me have a couple building blocks with me. Yeah, it's all vanilla, so it doesn't look like we have any added cooking recipes. Which is fine. Gold farm? Oof. Gold farm, that's the one that's best in the nether. So I'd have to have a nether farm with, like, the piglins. Am I seeing things? No, it was the flowers. I suppose, but then I'd have to go into the nether. And that's a whole nother thing. I want to see what's up at spawn. I want to also maybe at some point turn this into a proper bridge. The roof might be accessible. I definitely heard some people talking about at least trying to make it accessible. But I haven't actually entered the nether in this world yet. Oh, first iron ingot. Okay. Nice. Let me mute my in-game mic. What's up with this one? Livy's and Gigi's pet store coming soon. That was more difficult to read than it had to be. That's fun. You can buy some pets here. Some armor. I see a rabbit. Some dyes. Fun. Okay, that's a fun little farm. Or not farm. Oh, these got upgraded. I like it. Very nice build. Ooh. Saucy fell. I don't even know if Saucy's here right now or if he's AFK. He fell. So sad I'm not a content creator. I'd love to play on the server. Well, what can I say? I guess you'll just have to observe from the sidelines. But let's not be doing that. Okay. Wow, I really built this day one and it's still just here. And that chicken also loves this. You know what? Actually have some food. You know what? Why not? Who am I to not allow you to eat? There we go. I really don't need this much. I'll just clear like these couple lines and then I'll breed the cows and get more food there. Exactly. Give it a little treat, you know? It's not bothering anyone. It's just harmlessly following me around. Would you like to go with all the other chickens? Would that bring you joy or do you want to be free? Any particular choice? Freedom? Okay. Fair. Probably the most correct choice to make. He was just like in the seeds, you know, waiting for somebody to come farm. I like sometimes just looking whatever's in a random chest. As much as I love the new cow farm, I would have loved like a little like carpet that I could jump over, you know? It's doing the most, like actually opening up the gate. I can't even jump over. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, there we go. But I like this. A little update to the spawn farms. Yeah, I crouch jumped. I could figure it out. But I can't leave, and that bothers me. It's always fun to snoop around. I feel like if it's like outside, like that's free for me to snoop around. I wouldn't like go in somebody's house and figure out what's in there. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I mean, you can't jump over fences in Minecraft unless you have a mod that allows you to jump over fences. But I like the... It's a nice build. Better than or just like 3 squares of animals. How much do I really need? Not a bunch. Okay. Now none of these have to escape. Go back in. Don't glitch through. Don't glitch through. If you glitch through, I'll have to kill you. Well, he asked for that. Can't help it, can I? I like it. It's very aesthetic. And I like that you can like still crouch through. But I think it looks really nice. Very good texturing, having it not all be, you know, one-sided. Okay, there need to be more chickens in here. They're looking a little bit empty. See what I can do. How many eggs do I get? Okay. What will my odds be? 16 eggs. How many baby chickens will we get? 1. Okay, only 1. No, that makes sense. Why would we get more than 1? Okay, no, I can't reach a chest from here. Let me just breed them. There's not a bunch of them. We didn't have that many. Okay. Boom, we'll have a couple more chickens because their pen is very large for how few of them there are. There we go. My backpack. And it's looking good. Still got a lot of pink sheep for some reason. I like this. This is fun. Spruce logs. I just need them for my porta potty I'm building. Okay. Do I have spruce? I've got dark oak. I don't think I have spruce. Oh, this is spruce. Do I want to break that down? That's cool. I like the little skeleton figures. I like the little fountain. A very nice touch. Eggs actually do some damage. It's just a microscopic amount. Killed a zombie by throwing a ton of eggs at it. I feel like that would actually take forever. Spawn's still looking lovely. There's like no safe way to get down from here ever. I don't think these shops have changed any. Out of stock? Well, they're also just not anybody in service. With grief protection, so I got my eggs back when I threw them. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, then you can just spam click it. That's fair. Oh good, somebody else is sleeping. I don't gotta worry about finding a bed out here. Let's see if this shop changed any. I could get bones, wood, or coal. Oh, that's true. I guess if I would sleep, I would probably explode in a fiery ball of anger. You know, that makes sense. That makes sense. I might chop down one of these trees. And then get the saplings. And be happy. And now we hope we get some saplings. 4 bones per diamond. Yeah, I do remember that. Ooh, you know, in this world, I don't think I have my teleportation skills quite yet. But who knows? At some point, it could come back. Okay, there we go. I actually saw that clip not too long ago, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That was a good joke, good execution. Okay, at least I have 1 sapling. That's all I really need. It'll grow. How many diamonds do I have? That's not my backpack. That is cobblestone. I've only got 8. But it's okay. I'll find more. I'll go back into the mines at some point. The house just continues to be massive in the distance. I built my house right across from the farms I built. How many bones is it now? I think it's 20. This looks like it's gonna be something. Don't know what it is. 10 per diamond. Oh, it just keeps making it cheaper? That's fair. For 64 coal for 1 diamond? Nah, that's crazy. Trying to see if I can see any other changes to the house. To all the houses. Oh, we've got a fancy little bridge. That is just a coal compression machine. That is true. Sometimes I forget diamonds are from coal. I like the flowiness of the bridge. In real life, I'd be absolutely terrified to walk on it because it does not seem stable. but it is pretty fun. I want to see if this house, because the inside of this house is probably somewhat similar to what I would want my house to look like, except maybe less greenery on the floor. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Big fan. No, this is probably a little bit too cave-like for me. It makes sense for this one, but I think I need to do something different, you know, have a little bit more wood or something, just to keep with the whole theme. Aurora's Cave is just so nice. I would live there, as we all know. I would move in and never let anybody know, except I'm live streaming, so everybody would in fact know. Looks like something's getting built over here. Raspberry, okay. A little crusty crab type build? Okay. I don't know. It could be. You never know. Or what clips people will see. And then what? I'm excited to see this, if it's gonna be crusty crab-like. Let me just run away. Busy working, or something. Looks like it's gonna need a little bit of spruce to work. Oh, I picked up some pink petals. Yeah, I saw that she wasn't on the first couple of days, so today I saw that she was online. I was like, ooh, fun times. There's more people online today than usual. Wait, let me... One of these wasn't mine. Let me not pick up her saplings. And that's probably my closest neighbor other than Gigi. So that's interesting. But still in the pink forest. Everybody's settling down in the pink forest. I think I might be the only one not in a pink forest, because I think Gigi's house is also in the forest. The nickname Radio. Ooh, interesting. I'll make a nice bridge someday. That's not going to be today. I've had enough building for some while. But I'll make a bridge eventually. Okay, now I have a spruce sapling. This is epic. Okay, the grass all came in really nicely over here, so it doesn't look like my house is dug out of the mountain anymore. My nickname is definitely something else. Definitely something. You know what? Let's be a little courageous today. Self-described builder has had enough of building. So true, so true. Honestly, all the builders I watch will just be like, yeah, I'm done with building. It's over. No more building. And I think I said I was going to be brave and courageous. I think I might head into the Nether and die along the way, probably. But it'll be worth it. What's my armor looking like? Yeah, it's just worth making a new set, I think. Go home, visit the family. Oh. I'll feel so at home in the Nether for sure. No, I tend to die in the Nether, so we'll see how good I'll actually be able to be at this game. And I might actually leave like my stuff from my backpack behind, I think. I think that'll be the best bet. I think I might dump like 90% of my belongings behind here. The Nether is just like 1,000,000 degrees all the time. It cannot be fun to be in the Nether. I can keep my bread. I'm not worried about that. I don't really need torches in the Nether, but I'll keep some on me, and let's... You know, if people rob me of all I own, then I feel like that's on them. Then I can keep my backpack if I want to bring any drops with me. I will bring some blocks. I might take... No, actually I'll take cobblestone. And then I should be fine. To not get too terribly lost. I might actually wait for some of my food to smelt. Let me see how long that's taking. We're like halfway there. Drinking some water before I head into the nether. Okay, I think we're fine. We're so fine. I'm so impatient and we're so fine. And we're gonna offhand that. I like to offhand my torches, but in the nether, who cares? I'll double check my cords before I actually leave wherever I start spawn it. But I think I'll also be putting down cobblestone to mark my way and not jump into any more holes. Oh, there's just a dog in the portal. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Where are we at? We are minus 34, 77, 8. I just have a whole page with like 6 different chords and I'm never gonna know which one leads where. What direction will people not have gone into? Yeah, I'll go this way. Might as well. I have 3 stacks of chicken eggs. They must have been like right outside the portal. I haven't checked, but I figure, you know, sometimes I gotta risk getting lost. It adds to the vibe. Some of them I wrote it down. One of them... 2 of them I have no notes for. So I have no idea what those ones are. Actually, let me write down this is another portal, because I will forget. I have the chords for spawn and a lush cave written down, but then I have 2 other chords that I don't know what they're for. And one of them is a spider spawner. And the other one, I don't even know what it's for anymore. Okay, nobody finished this. I'm sprinting around a lot for somebody who loves to die in the nether. I need to like actually calm down and remember that I'm not the best at this. What am I here for? Oh yes, blaze rods. I want to start making potions. And for that I also need whatever nether plant. I forget what that's called, but I think they use that in potions. Yes, nether wart. Should I condemn a chicken to the nether? Yeah, I feel like... Oh, we have better luck here than we have in the overworld. I hope you guys enjoy the nether. 3. Screw the nether. Fair. I don't think I know that reference. I'm uncultured. I need to find... I know what words are called. The fortress. I need a fortress. That's what I need. Yeah, I'm too uncultured, I suppose. Or maybe I know and I've forgotten. That's always a real possibility. I'm sure somebody's found a fortress. If I just keep following the signs of people who've been here, I'm sure I'll run into something eventually. Early signs of dementia. So true. See, now that reference I do know. I did finally listen to that. It felt very fitting to my first day on the server and I was just digging a hole for 6 years. Nope. Nope. Don't care. I also can't be bothered to hurt ghasts anymore. Minecraft has given me feelings, and now I can't hurt the ghasts. So I'll have to just suffer. Where am I going? I haven't been in the Nether in actually forever. This isn't helpful. Why do they attack the players? They're just crying out for help and they can't help it that they have fire stuck in their throats. Oh, I'm not wearing any gold. Oh no. Oh no. Honestly, I might just go back and get some gold. Also, we can maybe trade, do some trades, and I don't even have to bother to find, like, everything, because I can just trade for it. That might be the best move. See, this is what I do to remember the way to my cave entrances. Just a million torches. My nether gold, they're gonna just be more mad at me if I do that. They are just protecting their babies. They're, like, calling out in search for their babies. Except when they open their mouth, fire comes out. That chicken, like, looking over the edge was actually quite terrifying. I'm not too far from my house. I'm not worried. And then we can do some trades as well if I just get a bunch of gold. Because can they trade for blaze rods? I can't remember. They probably can. This one's the cheapest. Boom, okay. And then we're good to go. At least now we have a goal. I want to become a potion master. Learn all there is to know about making potions. Let's not fall in. And step 1 to potions is a brewing stand, which is a blaze rod. Or 2, or 3, or something. Yeah, I know there's plenty of good, like, guides out there that I can just follow, so I'm not too worried. Just gotta start, you know, learning at some point. Figure might as well start today or tomorrow or whatever. I'm glad that was the first video in a while I've actually had to edit because it was like 2 hours of footage. But it turned out good. I had a lot of fun with it. So I enjoyed filming it, and that I think was also good for me. You're here now, and look, we're friends. But wouldn't you like to get in a hole? Editing was a nice surprise. Yeah, I don't have a lot of videos where I feel the need to edit it that much, so for this one I was like, you know what? I get to actually, like, have some fun editing. Do you not care? Have you no heart? No soul? Aren't they meant to follow the gold? Don't you guys do that? Hello? Okay, now they're functioning. I got some leather from that first trade. No, dude. Down here. Just wanna... That's fair. Make me work for it, I suppose. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got some crying obsidian, always a fun block. Some fire charges. It is very, very time consuming. But it is a fun skill to also just be practicing. What did I get there? Soul speed? Okay, I'll take it. Spectral arrow. The pigment sounds with the whole echoing. That's actually crazy. Some blackstone. Good building block, always. More crying obsidian. I feel like we should be allowed to make portals out of crying obsidian. Yeah, I definitely tripped over that word, but it's just a piglin. But I was like, what are they called? And then I was like, I don't know what they're called. Gravel, is that really the best you've got? Soul Speed can be kind of fun though, if we get into a Soul Speed Valley. Not Soul Speed, a Soul Sand Valley. Okay, you got like 2 more, and then that's it. Can you bring Piglin into the overworld? Do they live? They probably live. Ooh! Ender Pearls are cool. I feel like that's what probably people are actually trading for when they do these things. Probably looking for Ender Pearls and Obsidian, I think. I'll take some netherrack. Okay, you hang out here. Yeah? Okay. Maybe I'll be back. Oh, not that guy. No. No. Okay, we're so calm. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Like, Lyn plus Overworld, that they become a zombified piglin. I see. They just can't breathe that normal air. People been here? People have been here, okay. That's probably a decent sign. I wonder if anybody's been, like, mining for netherite. I might just mine through a wall, see where we go. What is this? What am I mining? Is this netherrack? I think it is. It just looks really gray. The way my heart just actually dropped, I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to stop and I'm going to fall to my death and it'll be awful. Okay. The only reason I really want any netherite is to upgrade my backpack. But I should probably at some point go mining for netherite. Just for the experience. Oh, it's just so dangerous. So this isn't... Okay, this is nether. I don't know anymore. Imagine the temperature in the nether. Any overworld bacteria and stuff just gets cooked away. That's true. The nether residents just don't have any immune system. Wow. The science behind zombification in Minecraft. Who would have thought? Don't do that. I'm actually not happy. I feel like the nether is not a place for me to be. I'll just die. Where am I even trying to get to? I'm just gonna keep walking, but the different direction. Or I go down here. Why not? See what's over this direction. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just walking. Walking with no goal, really. Maybe I get to other people's structures. I see people have built little bridges. I am gonna get lost. I think where I'm trying I started somewhere over there, up top, but I have cords. I have 30 gold to trade with a piglin for obsidian if I absolutely have to. And then I can just build a portal and get out. This guy is not a friend. Ow. Oh, that was awful. Didn't like that. You've got gold boots on. You do. Whoa. Yeah, they are just little guys. I do see them. I'm like, wow. Little guys. We should be friends, but we're not. Okay, there's nothing over here. Oh yeah, sure. Cross the bridge. Go for it. Not like I was trying to cross this. I mean, the small ones, if you hit them once, they'll run away, right? You have gold pants on. And that's really cool for you. Ooh. Enchanting. That's fun. I died, so I lost all my levels. Actually, I don't even know what level I was at to begin with. They are just dangerous bacon. Actually, I find it really interesting that, like, almost all of the mobs in the Nether are pig or pig related. So you've got the piglins, you have the zombified piglins, you got the hogs. They're all just pig related. And that's interesting. I just realized that right this very second. This is all moving so very slowly, and that's annoying me. Let me just jump. Exactly, it's just a game theory. Because I was like, yeah, of course they're dangerous pigs, but all the other ones are also dangerous pig. Oh, no, we're friends. We're so friends. Where am I? I've gotten lost already. I think it's just over there, but it could also be up there. Let me eat some food. No, it is like a floor up, I think. Pigs aren't fully domesticated? No, I think I probably agree with that. That makes sense. Okay, I'm like a floor too low to leave. But am I trying to leave? What else am I even doing here other than like maybe getting blaze rods, but I don't actually care right now. Oh, everybody's fallen today. But that could have been a tactical reset, I don't know. Trying to see if I see any, guess what? What? I'm gonna find maybe the, I figured. The second I said it, I was like, you know what? That's probably what it's gonna be. And I was right. Wait. Okay, no, this isn't anything. I was like, is this? But wait, now we might be up. Well, I figured, you know, I've heard it enough. Oh wait, no. No. No, let's not be here. Let's not walk up to our enemies. This guy's chill though. Okay, I need to not be holding down sprint this much. When I have zero faith in myself. Okay. Okay. Where am I trying to go? Kind of that way. Yeah, it's definitely fun just being in Minecraft. Playing Minecraft. I definitely feel more of an itch to play Minecraft since joining the server. Every day I'm like, ooh, I should play some Minecraft. And even though I didn't play any Minecraft yesterday, I turned on my computer today and I was like, it feels like it's been several years since I've played Minecraft, and it's only been a day. It was like less than 24 hours and it feels like I haven't played Minecraft in years. I probably have a code for at least the Twitch cape. I know I got that one, but none of the other ones. But I don't know, having the Jack Black face on them kind of makes me not want to wear them. I like the cape like as a cape, but as soon as you get the Elytra version of it, I'm like, ooh, maybe never mind. Maybe it's not a vibe. Just want them to have them, that's fair. Oh! This is looted, but a fun find. Those were the days. This is probably my first time getting this achievement. Are these dangerous once they're looted? Oh wait, yeah, these people, they hit. They hit real hard. And once again, just more pigs. There's pigs everywhere. In the nether. There was this event where you could unlock them. I think it's on Bedrock, only not sure, but you do quest to unlock them. It was on Bedrock, yeah. It was, until the 7th you could get them. I tried playing Bedrock just for the event and to see if I could turn that into a video, and it was just not working. I could not get my skin to load in. Even though it said I had my skin on, if I like actually like looked at myself, I didn't have it on, and it was driving me crazy, so I ended up just rage quitting and never playing on Bedrock again. Ooh, Looter could be a fun one. I do think that's a really good mod for servers to have. But I think there's so many people who have so many mod suggestions, and then I'm like, at this point there's like 500,000 mods that I'm like, I don't really care about. But who knows, I think we're thinking of having multiple seasons of this SMP, and then we'll change the mods up a little bit over time. So maybe we could think about Looter for the next one. It is a fun mod. Yeah, I tried for like an hour to get it to work, and I was like, you know what? It's not gonna work, and I'm going to go crazy if I keep trying. Shouldn't I have speed? Should I not be this? Oh wait, those weren't my speed boots. Need a reference of my skin. Yeah, this is a safe space. This is a safe space for me to take off my armor. Boom. Let me just... Oh. There. And then the back. Yes, I can do my skin. I designed this probably a couple years ago. I mean, the base of it definitely a couple years ago. The clothes have definitely changed. True, you definitely can. But if I'm here anyway, I might as well. But I really like that we have the 3D skin mod in this, because I've never had that mod before, so it's really interesting to see where I did all the like 3D effect when I made the skin. I'm like, oh, yeah. Clouds, I added 3D particles to them. It's been so long since I made this. But no, if you get me on like the skin editing websites, I can be there for hours sometimes. I just think it's so fun to design new skills. Skins, not skills. Yeah, Looter is a fun mod, especially if you're gonna be like doing stuff with like the dungeons mod or something, or any like extra looting mods. Like, it's really, really nice to have. So many bone blocks here. This would be where the little dried gasling would be if this was the right version. I'm pretty sure they released a snapshot with the gaslings now. Which is crazy that people can actually just already play with the gaslings. Saw some people just playing with it. I was like, whoa. It just already exists. I feel like it was a lot quicker than I was expecting. But it is only, you know, the snapshot for it, but still. Craft is working quickly. Oh, I cannot jump with this speed. Gotta stay so very calm. But at least we get to travel quickly. Now that we're in the Soul Valley. Okay, we're a little bit further away from where everybody else was, so if I ever have to find my way back, I for sure need to pull up my cords, but maybe we'll find some cool stuff. Maybe somebody has a secret base somewhere 1,000 blocks away and I just find their nether portal. That's also possible. You never know. Endermen shouldn't really be spawning here. They tend to spawn in the little blue forests, but not just right here. That's silly behavior. I jumped over that fire. That shouldn't have hit me. I just want to find a blaze. That's all I want. Just a little blaze. One can just spawn right here and I'll be happy. I actually probably need a little bit of blaze powder as well. So I probably need more than one. But I'd call it a mission success if I got one blaze rod. Okay, we're back inside a cave. I've been enjoying streaming. It's been good. I mean, I definitely will probably reduce some of my YouTube videos also because I tried to record for my regular modded world today and it just wasn't the vibe. So I just didn't record. I just recorded 2 for my 1-block world. So I think if it's not the vibe, I'll probably just not end up recording for that world for a little bit and then I can just do more streams, have more fun, and break more pickaxes. And we'll see. Yeah, no, I'm definitely glad to be back to streaming. This is gonna ruin my pickaxe. I don't know how far this goes. Exactly. Just do whatever is fun. And this server right now, at all the times I'm like, I want to be on that server like right now, but also I want to be on when people are on. But also I have things to do and then. But then I just get to stream and life is nice. Listen to some calm music and get lost in the nether. Yeah. Been just having a good time building a little house. Trying to start selling potions, but you know, apparently that one's not working out. If I can't even find blaze rods. But once we have blaze rods, we'll be done with worrying. Yeah. All this digging in the nether is making me thirsty. It'll make it worth. If it's hard to get, people will buy. Exactly. And I think especially with potion making, it's just also more convenient if somebody else already like has it than having to go out and like gather all the ingredients and make it yourself. So just buy it and have it handed to you. So that makes sense. You know, it's a good investment of my time. But I gotta at least, you know, get the blaze spawner at some point. Oh, we're friends. We're friends. We're friends. We're friends. They're so loud. I just outrun my problems. Yeah, I just dodge and weave. Eventually I'll be out of their render. Okay, I think we're good. I'm just target practice. I'm dodging and weaving. They'll never catch me. Except apparently this doesn't go any further. I thought this would open up a little bit more. I do have the pickup mod. We can pick up spawners. We should be able to pick up spawners, but we're not entirely sure if we can bring it through a portal. But I don't necessarily need to bring it through a portal. I just need to bring it close to a portal. But I think if I do find the spawner, I'd have to like map out the location, make a clear path back, because I don't know how to get back. And then we'd have to walk it back. Think you can? Ooh, we'll have to test it. Figure it out, you know, if it'll let me through the portal or not. Once we get to the portal. That was a little bit too close to me falling. Okay, we're in a little blue forest. That's fine. This Enderman Central, but that's fine. It looks quite nice. I'm not usually in the Nether for this long, so I don't really see these all that often. But I'm just looking for a little bit of netherrack. Well, yeah, this is netherrack, right? Okay, I'm not looking for netherrack. I'm looking for nether brick. That's the one. Then we have a red forest. Okay, and then this is closed off again. I know nothing about fighting a fortress. Like, there could be like tips to be like, be at this Y level, be doing this, be doing that. I'm just walking. If you walk enough, eventually you'll find something. I feel like. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. That's fine, I can just drop. You're very loud for just one guy. Maybe there's more than one guy. I want to eat some food. Where do we go from here? What's my safest way down? Okay, okay, we're fine. We're chilling. You've got like full gold gear almost. I need to find another like lava like pool, like ocean. That will give me the best view of what's going on. I think we are maybe a little bit too close to the roof. This feels like a more decent level to be looking. This fortress isn't going to be near the roof. I assume. Maybe it could. Minecraft generation can be a little weird sometimes. Say it can't just spawn half covered by obsidian and bedrock or something. Going back will be a whole nother adventure. Yeah, I stress myself out when I'm running near the edge. Where do I want to go? But you have a crossbow, actually. You're kind of annoying. Oh, you both have crossbows, that's fine. Are they enemies? Do they not like each other? Why'd you just go charging? I'm trying to trap you guys, if you'd be so kind. Whoa. What did I do? Apparently I've upset them? Oh well. Give me some obsidian. Yeah, they just knew. Maybe I've hit them somehow? Okay, they'll be chill now. I just want to get a little bit of obsidian. So I don't have to like go all the way out. It would be really nice. You're giving me everything but obsidian. Okay, that's close. Not quite. Still not it. Appreciate them. Take it. I don't have flint and steel, so actually having a fire charge is nice. You love giving me boots. We're friends now? Okay. That's good. Soul speed 1, soul speed 1. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. And I feel like they only give you like 2 pieces of obsidian at a time, so I'm not gonna get it. I don't think I have enough gold. So I'll have to walk all the way back anyway. That's fine. We tried. They just don't want to give obsidian. Well, for their crimes, they get to be trapped in this pit forever and ever. Let me at least move out the way if they are gonna get mad at me. I don't need either of those, really. Oh, you're up there. Well, that makes sense. Well, I guess we'll have to walk back. He'll give me obsidian? I don't think that's how it works. I think you're trying to get me killed. I think that's what you're trying to do. If I'm ever on my last pickaxe, I need to go home regardless of where I'm at. Like, I cannot go home without a pickaxe. So that's my deadline for this. I can be in here until I'm on my last pickaxe, and then I gotta go. Let me not leave any signs. I was here. Leave, you know, the habitat behind like I found it and all. You would never... I feel like that's what you were trying to do. Okay, don't need to shoot at me. I'm just out here trying to be eco-friendly and all. I like the nether sounds. Like, they've got some really good just sound design going on. Wild assumptions. Well, I suppose it is. I feel like these guys weren't always this pink. I feel like they're really pink today. You look lost. Oh, lots of children. It's the daycare center. Am I doubling back on myself? I think I am. But only a little bit. Oh, big jump. Big fall. If I die out here, by the way, it's over. Like, I've got no idea where I'm at. Like, there's no going back for me. It's GG's, and it's over. Ooh. I love the Nether. Okay, at least if I'm digging, I feel a little bit safer. I dig from a distance, so I have time to react, and then I'm less likely to jump over holes. I should have placed torches. That's why I brought cobblestone as well, to at least know the way. But it's fine. I can go back home because I've got those cords. And other than that, if I die out here, I left all my precious belongings at home. The only thing I'd be missing is a backpack. See, I stopped in time. There we go. Do I see a bastion anywhere? Not particularly. Change our directions and we go this way. I think especially because I left like half of my belongings at home, I'm not too worried about dying. I've gotten so used to dying in the Nether that like I'm just like, oh well, you know, happens. But I'll try and not die for today. Because I do have a goal and all that, so I should probably try and achieve that. I just don't really see the point in the Nether a lot of the time, like other than netherite, but I've never used netherite. I'm like, why am I here? It's for potion making, and it's to get to the end, but I don't do either of those things regularly. So why would I care? Well, that's perfect timing, I suppose. The woods can look nice. It's a little, like, I'm not a... No, this is fine. This is fine. This is not an issue. I don't have any sticks. I think the trees can look kind of nice. I don't necessarily use them for building, but that's just because I don't tend to build with color a lot. I come from here. Okay, there's trees somewhere. Talking about trees. Okay. Do these turn into sticks? I think they do. Okay, crisis averted. I knew I could fix this, so I wasn't too worried. Only a little bit. Alright, this is when I nearly mined into lava. That happened. There we go. And now, back like nothing even ever happened. We have this pickaxe, then one more, and once that one breaks, it's time to go home. So I realized I wasn't like talking into my mic. Like I think it was fine. I've just been edging closer, like further and further away from my mic. That's partially successful. Oh yeah, we were going this way. If I just find a fortress, I'll be good to go. I was going further and further away from my mic over time, and I just realized I was like a good like meter away from my mic when I'm usually like quite close to it, so I was like, whoops. But that is a crazy sentence to come back to for sure. crazy. Now we had a little crisis, but I stayed calm. And I'm sure if I just break like 2 more blocks, we'll find a fortress. It's gonna be right here. We're gonna mine right into it. We're actually gonna mine right into a spawner. I'm just gonna be able to pick it up. Can mobs spawn while I'm holding a spawner in my arms? How's that gonna work? That'll be dangerous. Okay, good. Good, that's at least better. And then I'd have to figure out how to get back home, but I think it shouldn't be too difficult. The biggest issue is still just gonna be finding the fortress. We've got 1 more pickaxe we can make and then it's time to go home. So far, I've had very little luck. Okay, I still don't really see it. I'm calm. I love being in the nether. Actually, I can't unshift there. I was gonna unshift and like fall down, but I hate it here. This is my worst nightmare. Any ghasts? No, okay. If I hold shift forever, I can't fall. See, that color makes more sense to me. Yeah, I need to be more calm and collected. Why are they all just stacked on top of each other? I feel I'm too reckless to be in the nether right now. Okay, and we can mine our way down. I can survive. I have survival instincts. I keep seeing edges to like lava and I like keep narrowly avoiding them, but every time I do, I'm like my heart is dropping. The nether brings too much anxiety into my life, which is probably why I never go into the nether. Okay, we keep the pool on our side. And then I feel like we're chill. It's not like we're suddenly gonna be, you know, have a pool on this side. Any fortresses? It is literal hell, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I feel like the old nether with the old netherrack texture, that felt more hellish to me. This feels more calm. Like the grainy texture of the old netherrack, that was just an awful experience for my eyes. I feel like this isn't better. This doesn't feel as awful. I don't know where I'm trying to go. Like, I could keep mining, but like, it's better to stay out here in the open than to dig into a wall. If I'm looking for a fortress. Oh, people have been here? If I've somehow managed to like double back, that's actually going to be... I'm gonna take that as a sign. Where are we right now? In Minecraft's defense, back then the nether biome was called Hell. That's just part of the visual hell. See, and I feel like that worked. That was an interesting block. I think this block has more uses. But at the same time, like the old block was special. It was special to me. I think I actually might have doubled back. What was the chords I was looking for? Minus 35. 77. 8. Yeah, we're pretty much back. Crazy times. It was special in how bad it was that it became iconic. Exactly. Where am I going? This brings this one up, which we want. And then somehow this way. Let me... No, I'm not gonna do it. I was thinking about it, but I'm not gonna do it. I've decided. It's not worth it. Alright, I'll see you at some point, I suppose. Not that you can hear me if you've got an ad. We're being methodological about this. Slowly working our way down. One block... Well, not one block at a time. A couple blocks at a time. Oh, that was more than a couple blocks. I held my mouse in for too long. See, I placed these blocks. We have just fully doubled back. I think we gotta go up and then go up to go down. Ow. They're just yelling. They're not happy about something. Okay. Now let's see if I can remember from memory wherever I'm going. Honestly, probably not. But I know I'm close enough. Okay. Let me see what I can do. This looks promising. This looks like somebody was trying to set up something, some sort of something. Oh yeah, I don't have a command for that, I suppose. I could add a command if I wanted to. What pronouns were you after? My pronouns? I placed that block down, and then it's here. Oh, I'm good with any. Technically. I mostly just go by she, her, but I'm technically fine with any. And I made it back. Against all odds, despite not trying to get back, I somehow made it back. I'll have to give it another try at some other point in space and time. And my spruce tree grew. I feel like I've been on a whole adventure almost for nothing, because we got nothing out of that except I lost all of my gold. Every single last one. That's one too many. We go here. At some point I need to start moving my chest in sight. But that's not gonna be today. All of the above, exactly. Oh, that makes sense. Let's see. Empty out my backpack. Exactly. They're allowed to snoop in my chest. For real, for real. I mean, I don't care if people snoop in these chests. I usually would have, like, my valuables with me anyway. I just dropped them here because I was in the nether and I figured I would die. I didn't, but I figured I would. Yeah, linking portals, that's a whole nother mystery. One that I'm not very good at. Like, people can look at my chests, I don't care. Let them look. I don't need all of this. Let me start refilling my backpack with all of my items of importance. Connecting the portals, yeah, it makes more sense. I think especially some people might want to build like a roof just system. And that takes them all being connected to the right things for that to work. So I expect people to be messing around with that a little bit. How do I want to organize some of this? That can stay. Yeah, we're doing, I think we're organized enough. Where did my torches go? Did I not split my torches? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm going crazy. I feel like I gotta head into a mine to at least get some gold, because we kind of lost all of our gold a little bit. So I might as well. So we haven't explored everything down here. We got a little bit lost in, you know, the whole mine shaft and deep dark, but there's more for this cave to be explored, which is kind of why I also decided to settle down near it. I do yearn for the mines. You know, after the stress of the nether, I just want to be digging a hole. Exactly. Okay. See, we haven't gone in this direction. I think we keep going down. I should really have a little bit of wood on me. I feel like I fix this now before I get super deep into the mine. Set the line, I set the line. No, I gotta... It's honestly my favorite part of Minecraft, probably just mining. I think I could also be good for like looking for netherite, because you're also just mining forever to try and find, you know, one thing in a million. But then the nether is just too stressful. And in the mines, at least, you know, I know all the mobs that are going to be there, and there's usually not too much lava. Let me grab some wood, sleep so it isn't dark out there, and then we're actually heading into the mines. Of making a massive netherite mine, mining chunk by chunk too high. Exactly. Like, I think if I had the goal to like dig like an entire just everything in one chunk, like I could do that and I'd find that entertaining. It's not good content, which is probably why I don't do it, but that would keep me entertained. BRB, fair enough, I suppose. And we're back into the mine. Down here, you know, time doesn't feel as real, because like time doesn't move. It's always the same darkness. I forgot that I've technically spawned mobs in. Let me light this up a little bit, and then I'm just gonna run for my problems. Oh, who would have thought? Right here. Jump down. You won't. Oh, there's two of them. I was really brave with one of them. Oh, who will win? Zombie? I'll fight you, I suppose. Time doesn't move, it's always right now. Exactly, in the mines, there is no time. It's like a casino in that sense. Honestly, mining is a lot like how I'd imagine gambling is, because you're just like waiting. You're like, maybe if I break one more block, if I explore one more cave, I'll finally find, you know, some gold or some diamonds or whatever it is you're after. in the same way that, you know, gamblers are like, maybe if I do one more, whatever. But then also, time doesn't really move in casinos if they're set up the way casinos are typically set up. So mining is just gambling. I wonder how many diamonds we'll find today. So far, we're up to 2. Could make a casino. I've definitely seen some, like, gambling type games in Minecraft before. You just have, like, a dispenser dispense, you know, one of 9 items. And whichever one you determine to be the jackpot or whatever. So mining is gambling? Got it. I mean, it is, right? There's no time, much like a casino. And you're just like, if I go down one more cave, if I break one more block, I'm gonna find something. And that's what gambling is. Whoa, I felt like that had a little burst of speed. I feel like I'm right in my conclusion today. Okay, that I was prepared for that. Oh, I don't really need my shield anymore. We faced all of our enemies. I wonder how many diamonds today we will find. Could be a debate, but I know what you mean. Yeah, it's obviously not gambling, because then it would just be gambling and not mining, but I feel like it has its similarities. Okay, that one has nothing. This one had nothing. What about here? Couple directions to pick from. I'll go down. Down is the right choice. Is that me? Or did somebody else get really close to diamonds? We're like right near some gravel, so let me at the very least make some smart decisions. See? I was prepared. But yeah, since Caves and Cliffs update, unfortunately strip mining isn't as effective anymore. It's better to just go along the mines and find diamonds. But I just love strip mining. It's just very calm. Very just nice and easy little activity. Redstone quarry. That's definitely a sentence. Got some redstone. Oh, I've been here. We're just in our cave right now. Just came up. I need to light some more of this area up. It's an automated mine? Ah. Is that vanilla Minecraft or modded? Because I know you can do automated mining with a bunch of different mods. But I've never actually seen it been done in vanilla. I don't know what's possible. Vanilla? Ooh. Yeah, then I definitely don't know anything about it. I've seen some, like, different mods have different mining automations, but never seen it done in vanilla before. Okay, nobody asked you to be here. I dodged your shot. All you gotta do is... Now I'll never know. The knowledge will be forever hidden from me. I mean, are there any ways to automatically break blocks? Maybe with infested little silverfish? That may be one way to do it at the very least. TNT? Oh, right. Mumbo jumbo. It's quite simple, really. Alright, TNT. You can see I'm not a TNT user. I'm not a fighter, you know, I'm a miner. But yeah, TNT did not remember that one. Where am I gonna go? Honestly, I'm not mad at some more iron. Though we really don't need it. Like, I'll take it. Mining is fun. I like the just mindlessness of it, but also like if other people need materials, it's just very nice for me to just go and like get them and just be busy for like hours. Like, I don't mind. I just like gathering materials. All I've really done in this world is farm and mine, and I think that says a lot. That's a shovel. I don't mind. Oh, that's crazy. Sometimes don't even know what I'm saying. It took me like rereading that like 3 times before it clicked in my head. I was like, oh, right, that's what you're trying to say. Okay, we've explored a lot of this. That's my exit right there. I just have no thoughts today. I was like, you know what? That's the perfect mentalness to go into a stream with. Just head empty, no thoughts, and then stream. Okay, this is nothing. It's all just nothing. It's my favorite food in Minecraft? Or in real life? Because Minecraft, I tend to go for the steak. Although golden carrots, of course, are nice, but they're expensive. IRL? A favorite food, it's probably gonna have to just be like some type of pasta, maybe? Or like a pizza, I don't know. I'm quite a picky eater. Mac and cheese? Ooh. I never had mac and cheese until I was like 14. I've had it like once now. I've had one mac and cheese ever. Rice with ragu. Ooh, that can also be really nice. Yeah, that is a good meal. I feel like, I don't know, I just never had much mac and cheese. It wasn't something my parents really ever cooked. And then I ended up having it at one of my schools, which had like school lunches. And that was, I think, the only time I've ever had mac and cheese. Never had steak? I mean, that does make sense. Like, steak is definitely something you gotta go out and get. Well, I mean, you can cook it at home, but like, who does that? Yeah, very much. Mac and cheese feels very, very American. I don't know, we just don't really do mac and cheese in a lot of the world. Like, I'll eat macaroni pasta with something else. I have macaroni in my cupboards right now, but my first choice isn't ever to just have it with plain cheese. Also, I'm just very much lactose intolerant, so I wouldn't be having mac and cheese anyway. Favorite soup? Honestly, just like a soup. Ooh, wait, this is not good. Like a vegetable soup with like some meatballs and some noodles. That's a good soup. A little classic tomato soup, but only if there's no pieces in it. Ooh, not snared. That's a choice. That's definitely a choice to make. But I think that's like a very much like a winter soup. You know, you gotta have that in the winter. A little pea soup. I mean, it's lunchtime, isn't it? You can have some lunch. Oh, yeah, true. Gold. Oh, we were here for gold. I was like, why did I even go into a mine? But it was for gold. Oh, that's a little... I mean, if you're hungry, I suppose, have a snack. Nobody's stopping you. It is like, what, for me it's almost 9, so like I can't like go and have another meal right now, but I'm not hungry. I always just eat and then I turn on stream. I'm like, and I usually have my dinner. I've been having my dinner so late, like at like 8 p.m. I was like, if I do that, then I won't be able to stream. So now, because I want to stream, I've had to have a good eating schedule. At 9 p.m? I mean, I suppose. Like I said, I used to have my dinner late. And now I'm starting to have it at like 6 p.m. and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, what are you having? Is it a nice dinner? All this talk about food, eventually I'm gonna get hungry. Let me at least put a little torch there. 10 to 11? Solid dinner times. Ooh, that is a good meal. Very Dutch of you. I should have some snacks at some point. It's been a while since I've had any. I'm out of torches. This is a tragedy. When I hydrated, I actually drank when I was in the Nether. I was like, the Nether is making me hungry. Thirsty. I suppose I should drink. I've had like 3 liters of water today. I had more water. Water's awesome. Good invention. Big fan of water. Yeah, you know, sometimes I used to... Okay, when I used to be an athlete, I used to be hydrated. And then I had a phase where I was not hydrated when I wasn't an athlete. And then now, because of all my health issues, I have to be hydrated. So now I have to drink extra water, which is just doing the most. So now I have to stay on top of it and actually drink water, or I'll just not function anymore. And then I wouldn't be able to stream. And then everybody would be upset. So I drink water. The key is to just have a lot of water bottles and just have them next to you at all times and just drink. I used to be a competitive swimmer for many years. And I also used to run, but that was just to help my swimming. But then I was also an athlete for the school's like running team because I was the only one who stayed. Many years ago. Fun times though. I for sure emptied the pool. I drank all of the chlorine, you know? Because that's really good for you. There's a skeleton. I'm seeing a lot of skeletons today. Ah, you know what does add a little bit of flavor? I mean, if you ever like burn like a piece of toast a little bit, like the color, like darker stuff, that's technically chlorine. Or partially chlorine, I think. And that I always like my toast a little bit burnt, you know? So maybe I did like chlorine as a flavor. But no, I wasn't drinking pool water. It is carbon, but there's also a little bit of chlorine in there. From what I remember. Or somebody lied to me many years ago. They do that sometimes. Because I just believe people. Hello, hello, I hope you're... I don't know what time zone you're in, but I hope you're having a good one. I don't think we've ever been on at the same time. Because I'm just so European over here. So my hours are a lot earlier. But do you have a house yet? I don't know if I've seen your house. Maybe I have. I've tried to just walk around the houses sometimes. Usually carbon for sure. Carbon's definitely involved. Why are we doing science class right now? I didn't ask for science class. Oh, by GG's? Okay, then you're nearby me. I'm like not too far from GG's as well. I'll have to go check it out when I get back to the service, but thank you for the follow. Yeah, if you're in CST, you'd either have to get on in your mornings or have to stay on until like 2 a.m. my time. Were you here for the opening? I can't remember. I feel like that's been forever. It's been a while. It's actually not even been a week since the server's been open. Only for an hour, fair. I was also only there for 2 hours because that was 2 a.m. my time. So I was like, you know what, I'll be there and then I'll dip and go and sleep. It feels like it's been like forever. Well, you can be in the top dozen, I suppose. I like dozen as a measuring tool. I think that was a fun choice to make 12 its own little thing. Why are there all the skeletons today? I thought we had a shortage of bones on this server, but I'm just fighting all the skeletons, it seems. And that's why there's a shortage nowadays. I suppose I'm not lighting anything up, so that is kind of my own fault. I forget that's a Minecraft noise. For real, Lexi really said there's no bones in this server just to make me fight all of them. But hey, I survived the Nether. Like, even if I die in these caves, I can say I survived the Nether, and that's more than an achievement for me. I didn't achieve anything in the Nether, but I lived. Exactly. I'm a gladiator, and now this is a dead end. We just keep jumping up. Eventually I'll reach somewhere. Okay, I can jump. Jelly's here. I haven't seen Jelly since the first day. That could have been a disaster. But it wasn't. Just a warrior. And someday I'll have to be brave and go back into the Nether if I ever want to become a potion master. And face my fears. But I'm still so incredibly shocked. I somehow, despite... Why are there so many zombies? I've backed myself into a corner. Despite like digging through like 6 different walls, I somehow managed to get back to the spawn area. Ooh, village churches can have a brewing stand. That's so true. No, that's a much better plan. Except I still need lace powder for potions to work, but then I could have a brewing stand. But that feels like a short-term solution, not a long-term one. Why does everything have to be so difficult? When it evolves the Nether, I suppose. But I'm sure I'll find something. Just gotta keep trying. Coal! I love coal. It is hell, that's true. Wow, finding coal has now made this entire day better. You know what? It's not so bad anymore in this world. When there's coal to be had, life is good. As long as I can keep finding new caves which have coal, I'll be satisfied. And since Minecraft is infinite, theoretically, I'll always be fine and happy because there'll be infinite coal. Exactly. Exactly. I would just, at Christmas, love to get some coal. You have a theory? Okay, I'll hear you out. Yeah, they do technically have a border. Eventually. But like, am I ever actually gonna travel that much to meet the border? So in theory, it's endless in my mind. Wither skeletons do drop it. Yeah, that's true. Just wither skeletons can be really tough to farm because they don't have a spawner they come out of, so you just have to be in a fortress and like make a platform from there to spawn in. And then it takes forever. Whereas like most other mobs, you can just find a spawner, which is nice. But I might just head up to the surface. How much? Okay, I got like 20 gold. We basically got what we had back. You can automate them with wolves. I hadn't considered that. That is probably true, I'd assume. Because I just blindly trust everything I read on the internet. This villager is still here. I should probably hide him. Like, it's useful for many things. There's a lot of it. It's black, so W color for real. And you can get it almost anywhere. Exactly. And I think with the retexturing of all the ores, I like how coal looks. I think that was a good retexturing choice. So maybe it's all of that together. Like lapis was maybe not the best retexturing. Like it's okay, but among others, it's not my favorite. Also, lapis just doesn't look like lapis actually looks in real life, but I feel like coal looks the way coal looks. I also quite like the retexturing for iron. One of them kept their old texture, right? Which one was it? Was it diamonds? Is this the old texture? Oh, this is a big vein. Redstone. Oh yeah, that could be it. We're finding all the diamonds today. Our cave is all nice and lit up now, so we're relatively safe. Have we gone this way yet? I don't think so. Oh no, we for sure haven't. Maybe I leave this for the future, because then I have another reason to come down here again. If I explore everything, then I'll never be able to come back down. We just jump. I need to add stairs at some point. Especially because this is also like right by my house now, so should probably add a little bit of a staircase so it's easier to get down. Ancient debris? Wow. Jelly's in the nether, I suppose. Unless he stole this from somebody's chest or something. Also always a possibility. What do I need to do? Okay, I start by doing some of that and doing some of that. We really don't have a lot of coal anymore. My coal supply is running low. We get to drop this off here. This is all useless to me. Got a whole nother stack. There's always charcoal. True. But that doesn't bring me as much joy as coal. Reverse robbing, where you put stuff in other people's chests. I just make a mess of it. No, I think it'd also be fun if people have like chests like not at all organized like mine. Just going and like organizing their chests, making it all neat. behind their backs. I think that could be pretty funny. That's not what I wanted. I had this in my inventory the whole time. I've got 20 diamonds now. That could be a fun little video. Who knows? At least I have enough torches to last a while, and I complain like I don't have any coal when I've got, you know, 20 solid blocks of it. And now this is our like 6th stack of iron. Already the most helpful, but like I am not organized, as you can clearly see. I try to be organized and then it ends up failing. But also I don't know how other people think, so like what's logical organization to me to another could just be really annoying, and then it's less of a help and more of a hindrance. But I think for now it could be fun at some point. Let's head back to spawn. Oh wait, actually I want to check out the houses. Lumi's house, if I could find it. I feel like I've done like a loop around every single time I've been on. Get pranked. Exactly. I'm like trying to be a menace and a prankster, and I'm just like doing helpful stuff. That would probably be me. I came out here and planted these trees and they haven't grown. Yeah, I would probably be too nice to troll properly, I fear. Like, I can have good, like, troll ideas in my head, but I would just never do them. Just, like, pranks and stuff. Even when I was, like, little, like, school, like, pranks, I would tell somebody else my idea for a prank, and they'd be like, oh, this is so smart. And then I wouldn't do it. I'd just be like, yeah, you can do it if you want. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to take accountability for pranks. Little sugarcane farm, I see it. Whoa, just full diamond armor. This house has definitely come along nicely. It looks very nice. Oh, that looks like a little build. And here, this whole area, it's starting to be like a little neighborhood. So this might be Lumi's. I can't troll you now, writing you off my list of people to get kinged. Oh, it is Lumi's. Okay. I like it. I like people, or like, I like builders who know that they, or who know how to do interesting roofs. Because I feel like my roofs always kind of end up being like one roof and it's a little bit boxy. But this like more pointed roof is really, like, I've seen it been done a lot and it's one of my favorite types of roofs. And then having like the two intersecting like perpendicular roofs. I like that. Like, I'm always like, I should do that, and then I never end up actually doing it. Just having a look. Just a little look. Making fun. A whole chest area. Okay. A nice little house. See, this is a house where, like, you can fill it, you know? If you make a massive house, I feel like, what do you put in all the rooms? But this one you can just fill and have it just make sense. A little farm. Oh, this is lovely. I like all the little, just, like, texturing to make it all, like, complete, you know, little pathways. Yeah, that's definitely the house that, like, it's my most recent build other than this one, so it's the one that I try to apply most techniques on. But I definitely, there's things about it that I'm like, I don't like the way that one looks. But, you know, you gotta just build it, and if you don't like the way it looks, you just keep it, and you see whatever you end up doing with it. Lumi's Park? This whole area is super built out. Oh, I love a little swing set. This is cute. Very nice. Big fan. Little bench. I wish I could build cool stuff. I would love to make a factory on my farms. Totally not want to add pollution. I mean, your plants will love the pollution. for sure. They eat that up. But like a good factory build is always super fun to look at. This is really interesting. You know, the plants will love the pollution. We as humans might not, but the plants will love it. Okay, a little bit of a safety hazard here for obvious reasons. This coloring is really interesting. It almost felt like a little optical illusion for a second. I like it. It's very, very nice. A little sand pit. Oh, that's so awesome. I was going for optical pollution. That was where my mouth was going. And I went, no, that's not the word. I used to like playing in the sand pit as a kid. Building things. I guess I was always a builder, I suppose. Building entire, like, imaginary cities in the sand pit. I wonder when I stopped going to playgrounds. I should go to a playground again and just sit on the swings or something. That could be fun. Oh, I for sure made sand castles. Or at least I probably, like, attempted to start some. I don't know if I ever finished any. Definitely also as a child I was already a perfectionist, so like the idea of making a sandcastle and it not being exactly what I have in my head would probably have bothered me as a child, but I for sure probably started them. I had like molds and stuff for in like the sand pit that you can like put the sand in and then you put it upside down and then like a whole castle just automatically like is already built. I like the double layering here for color and texture. Interesting. I was a pro from a young age. The shaping of this is similar to my house. The windows. And now I build in Minecraft. I suppose nothing has really changed. Am I walking towards spawn? Probably somebody made a pumpkin farm. Somebody definitely made a pumpkin farm. And there was a village this close the whole time? Because this is just a regular Minecraft village, right? Whoa. Has anybody claimed this? And there's a house over there that we can check out. Any signs on whose this village is? Somebody for sure claimed it. Claimed by Saucy. Okay, that makes sense. He's just never here because he's always at his mob farm. He died earlier today, I think. Yeah, he fell. I wonder if he was AFK when he fell and if he's still just on his death screen somewhere or if he's just back. Oh no, he was typing earlier. What am I saying? Let me not run off the bridge. Let's check it out. It is. Oh, I like the little bird bath. That's a nice touch. I guess that's his spawner. I built one of these once. That's not the right button. Oh, it's an iron farm. I see. I know what that looks like. This is something else. A cobblestone stone farm, maybe. I like the coloring for his house. Apart from my ick with using wool as a building block. It's a very just like little rustic house with the wood and the stone. What I tend to go for if I'm building a house type house. And somehow I never came this way in all of my other hours on this server. Crazy. Let's not die. That would be so not cool. I guess he has a pumpkin farm. That would make sense. I like the lanterns. That's a nice touch, you know, going for lanterns instead of just torches everywhere. We've definitely seen this area. For sure. Yeah. And then my house is the other way. It's interesting to see everybody's build styles. I've been enjoying it, just seeing everybody's houses. I mean, there's a lot of pink, but for the rest, everybody has nice houses. I think almost every good area to live has been taken. Honestly, everybody's kind of stayed in the pink forest, and I think I'm the only house like right by spawn that isn't in the pink forest. So there's like a couple of spots around spawn in like a regular meadow biome that are still free. Oh, it's lightning. And like half of spawn, all of the houses are just regular wood. That's the issue with building wood. They can also in a storm just get absolutely taken down. Because like this whole area between like the pink that's over there and the pink that's over there, nobody lives here other than me. And I think we have another little not pink area on the other side. I love this little design. I think that's meant to be like a camel with a pyramid, and then here's like a dog's paw. That's really cute. I like that. For a pet shop, that was a good choice. I technically am living alone, but like we're all like within walking distance of each other. My closest neighbor is GG, which we can see from my house. Like it is all like a 2-minute walk to get to anybody else's. There's nobody in the spawn island. We just have shops there, but most people have settled around the spawn area, and then a couple of people have ventured further away. But I think the idea was for everybody to be kind of close together. Because I'm here, and then GG Man is like right there, like we can see him. I mean, it's technically all connected. Everything is always connected, as they say. Like GG Man is right over there. It's just he's at the edge of a pink biome and I'm not in the pink biome. And then the same if we go that way, there's people there as well. But I am a little bit by myself. I just didn't want to settle down in a pink biome. Like that's doing the most. My tree grew. So we're all there, and if I have to go anyone like all the way across, it's super easy to just get to the spawn island and cross. So it's not too bad. And who knows, maybe some people haven't built a house yet and then they can settle in this area. And I can build lots of houses so it looks like people live here, and then they're all just my houses, you know? I have lots of space, exactly. Very nice. I don't need my armor. I'm not in any danger ever. But I think that's gonna be it for today. Because I don't have any other plans. Gonna just have a chill little evening. Hit the gritty, I suppose. But yeah, I think... What do I want to do in the future? Go back into the Nether and finally find a fortress, maybe. I want to maybe do a spider spawner farm. And just go back to building little things, finding people, building little mini games maybe. We'll see. And maybe there'll be other people online that can just distract me from all of my own goals. But we'll have a look. I'll probably be back on Tuesday. Because I will not be here Sunday, Monday, but I'll be back on Tuesday. If all goes well. And then we'll be back in this world doing other fun stuff. Fan art update, okay. Then, honestly, me being gone for 2 days, I'll be very interested to see how everything changes. Because, like, if you're really, like, you're gone even for 1 day, I feel like a lot changes. It'll be really interesting to see if anything has really been developed by that time. And then I get to explore other people's houses. My favorite color would probably... I don't know, I'm a big fan of like black or white as colors, and also just yellow if you're like looking for an actual color. But I'm pretty good with any color, really. I'm not picky when it comes to colors. I used to be a really philosophical child, and I would say white was my favorite color because in art, it's the absence of all color, but in science, it's the mixture of all colors of light. So therefore, it's like saying every color is your favorite and none is your favorite. And that was my response when I was but a small child. And I think that's really shaped me nowadays. I'm just like, I don't have a favorite color. Like, all of them are nice in their own way, in their own right, you know? There's like different colors for different stuff. Oh yeah, me as a kid, I was saying all sorts of things. And I was reading philosophy books as a child, to be fair. I was reading anything I could get my hands on, so that probably influenced it a little bit. But I always think back to that, I'm like, wow, people just really let me say that as a kid, you know? And they didn't question it. They're like, you know what, this kid knows what they're talking about. And before that was my answer was in fact pink. As a pink and purple type of child. And then I went, that's kind of silly. I don't care about colors. And then I went with my black and white answer. But yes, I will be back on Tuesday, probably. Oh yeah, that was like a stack of iron. I was like, how is that still smelting? W colors for real, for real. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Let me see if anybody... I don't know if anybody else is live here. Let me see. Is anybody playing Minecraft right now? That's fun. But I know. Honestly, I might just call it here and, you know, let you find whoever you want to watch, because I'm sure there's other people you know. I hope you have a good weekend, a good rest of your Saturday, and I hopefully will see you again very, very soon. But I do hope you enjoyed, and I guess I will see you at some other point. Yeah, go terrorize Lex. That'll be nice. And see you later. Alright, bye-bye.